Hello, I'm Moldran, and today I wanted to make a different video, but I was browsing Diablo 3 related forums and communities, and I found a very interesting hot topic that I came across, and I really felt that I need to talk about. It's basically an update on the duping thing that I was talking about 1 week ago. And on Reddit, the front page first post is, so this is how they manipulate the gem market. I was checking it out. This guy basically was just browsing the auction house, bought a gem, and then he bought another gem. And when he found out, he got the second gem for 266 gold. He got a Radiant Star Ruby, which costs approximately 15 million gold to craft for 266 gold. And yeah, I was like, okay. So I was reading his theory was that some people are artificially trying to lower the price of the latest 10 auctions. Like the average price of the latest 10 transactions with this gem is being lowered artificially by people who do that. But yeah, I was checking it out. I think there's more behind it. So I was reading some comments, and some people were saying like, if Mordred knew about this, then his provocation was to encourage people to sell their gems even cheaper, just to buy them off himself at the lowest price and resell them later. And yeah, some other people said that I manipulated the hell out of people and so on. But reality is, I never did this, and I don't think it's a good method to just sell or risk selling gems for 200 gold, because first, you are up against auction house bots. I would never risk to sell a gem that's worth 10 to 15 million gold for 200 gold just to lower the transaction value. And secondly, what do you achieve with that? You lower the transaction value for 1 or 2 minutes, and then it's going to go up again, and there's too much risk involved with this method. So I was checking again and read some other comments, they really got me now useful information of how this has to do with everything else that's occurring right now. And basically, this guy, Berserker Fox, I'm gonna give credits to everyone here, he said he bought 3 Radiant Amethysts for 266 gold each and resold them for 24 million in total. So I was checking out the screenshot, and guess what it is? 4 gems, Radiant Star Amethyst, bought for 266 gold, sold for 24 million. So this guy basically made 24 million gold for free. Then the next guy, but yeah, if there would be no duping, if this would just be someone trying to manipulate the market, he would have like made big loss, because to get 24 million profit just by lowering the average price by, let's say, 1 or 2 million for a few minutes, that's not gonna pay for the costs. And yeah, then I was checking another guy, this one, I think, and basically the same, just with a different gem. 4 purchased for 266 gold, even 5 more, so in total got 9 Radiant Star Emeralds, worth 15 billion gold each, for like nothing. So if he sells that, that's 100 million gold for free. Isn't that great? And yeah, and what this guy said, oh wait, where was it? There was another one important post about the time. Maybe I can find this. Ah, there it was. Should have prepared better for this. But yeah. I'm on the ES servers currently. It's the same guy that purchased the, what was it, Emeralds. He said that happened on US servers, but I'm pretty sure it's also happening on European and, of course, Asian servers. He said it happened like around 5:45 AM this morning. So whoever is doing this, and for whatever reason it is, I have a reason in mind, which I'm gonna explain later, is doing it at 5:45 in the morning. And why would you do that at 5:45 in the morning? Because not many other people are using the auction house there. But if you do some shady stuff, 5:45 AM in the morning is a good time to do it, I guess. So yeah, so I was checking out what some other people wrote, and this guy said Google stackable auction item dupe. And basically, I don't need to check this, he said a few months ago there was a dupe. You would place a large number of gems for a ridiculous low price. Milliseconds later, the first account cancels the order while simultaneously another account buyouts a few of the gems. Maybe they were using a similar method and you interfered in the duping process. This is, I think, what this is all about. And yeah, I was googling stackable auction item dupe, blisshackers.com, CC, whatever. When this get patched, I'd be living on a stone, and basically, like a few months ago, there were already gems dupe happening. A few months ago, like gems were already being sold for 5 million, but it was only for a short time until Blizzard fixed the problem. Basically, again, the principle of this method is you put up something on the auction house for very cheap, another person purchases it at the same time, and you both end up with the item. Like you cancel it the same moment the other person purchases it. I'm not 100% sure if this is how it works, but this is like my current thinking process. And this would explain perfectly the gem prices. So yeah, that's much about this topic. Then yeah, what I also wanted to show about the gems is a screenshot which I took in Diablo 3 a few days ago in the Asian auction house, and yeah, that's it basically. The price went from 300,000 to 1 million per unit. So at first I thought maybe Blizzard fixed the duping method, whatever it was. Because the gem prices, like in Europe, in the USA, everywhere, went up a lot. This doesn't randomly happen. So first I thought, why in Asia did the gem prices like increase by 3.5 or whatever it is? But yeah. The people that posted in the thread with the purchase gems for 250 gold at 5 AM was from today, 7th November. So whatever the duping method is, it's still going on. So now what's the explanation for why did the prices increase then, if dupes are still possible? I think with the awareness that we raised in the previous week about duping, the first people doing the dupes, which is only like 1 or 2 people, maybe it's a Chinese gold company, but there aren't like 100 people doing this there. It's a very small amount of people, you can probably count it on one hand. And yeah, they got probably not scared a bit, but yeah, they are more cautious now. They are like, hey, if we keep doing this and if the gem price goes down to less than $1 million in Europe and US, Blizzard is gonna really investigate it. But if we like get the price up again and we still keep duping and selling our gems, selling the majority of all gems, we're still gonna make a nice profit. So let's make it a bit less obvious. And that's why I think that the prices increased. But yeah, that about gems. Next thing I'm going to check is manticores. So if you remember last week, I was showing a manticore in Asia that 20 people had simultaneously. 20 people were using this simultaneously. So this time again, I'm going to check if maybe the amount of people increased. Oh, 30 players! 10 new players are wearing this manticore now. Okay, and now, again, it's the 7th of November. I'm gonna check the Asian auction house. Okay, so here we have the Asian auction house. Yeah, equipment. Let's look for manticores with, let's say, 92% crit damage and 2 sockets. Basically the best manticores have high DPS, dex, high crit damage and 2 sockets. Yeah. And let's also say dex, as I said. 150 dex. Oh, what do we have here? Our manticore with 1301.3 DPS is here again, with 94 crit damage and also 197 dex, 35% damage and 285 to 636 poison damage. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 30 people using this right now, and we have 9 additional ones on the auction house. Blizzard doesn't give a shit. I don't know. But what else do we have? Let's for example say 94% crit damage. Oh! There are two new. 1281 DPS. 1281.6. 1281.6. There's a new Manticore that's being duped. It's already here 3 times. Like, this old Manticore wasn't good enough. This one has 100% crit damage now. Like, 94% crit damage wasn't good enough, so now they found a new one, a better one, with 100% crit damage. This is really perfect now. So people found a new item to dupe, and they just keep duping it. Right, whatever the method is, if it's rollbacks, I'm not so sure. I don't think it is rollbacks. I think there's more behind, and I think that the duping of items could be similar to the duping of gems. Like, you sell an item, like you sell this Manticore in the auction house, and in the end, both people get it. Maybe it has to be with the gold auction house, because there is no real man auction house in Asia. So if you think like duping happens through on a real man auction house somehow, because people don't pay, or one people pay and the other people once they does a chargeback and so on, whatever there is, it's with the gold auction house, because the problem is really big in Asia and they don't have a real man auction house. But yeah, that's just my short update on duping. I really hope this problem gets fixed. Blizzard not saying anything about it, and like we don't see any changes, so I really hope they are working on it and fix it, because that's another thing I can mention here. Some people told me, why are you against duping, Moldren? Like, duping is good. Like, I want to be able to purchase gems for 100k. I want to be able to purchase a Manticore for 100 million, like a Manticore like this, for 100 million. But yeah, I must agree, like, it's good because more people, it's good in some way because more people get access to good gear, and I think that people who play in the game should have similar gear, and it shouldn't depend so much on the credit card and so on. But on the other hand, duping is really able to kill games. Like, it kills any form of competitiveness, it gives a few people an advantage, and it like destroys the game itself. If you want to compare it, it's like doping in real life, in like cycling or swimming. It's simple, it's cheating, and it doesn't make fun. Like, if you compete with other players who are cheating, and you are an honest player who just wants to play the game and have some fun. And yeah, our only hope is Blizzard, and yeah, I hope that next video I can give you some more positive news again. See you guys.